So guys, hi, welcome to Pecha Kucha Presentations in Cast 2006 film. So in the next slide, it shows introduction. My name is Ilman Zidni Mubarok as a handsome student from IUP 23 class. So the main actor that is going to be analyzed together by us, he is Lightning McQueen as a red press car who obsessed with winning what he considers the greatest goal in his life, that is the Piston Cup. So this character has the desire to win the Piston Cup and finish in the sponsorship of the Dynaco team itself. So in the next slide, it tells about communication styles. So for the communication style, for the first, that is about verbal and non-verbal communication. So in Cats, verbal and non-verbal communication styles are depicted through the various Radiator Springs character. For example, the characters such as Guido and Luigi, who are depicted as Italian immigrants, display a more expressive and animated communication style, often relying on gestures and body language to convey the emotion. In contrast, the characters such Lightning McQueen initially display a more direct and competitive communication style, reflecting a more individualist culture. And for the second communication style, that is about misinterpretation. So in cast, the misinterpretation is also shown through various Radiator Springs evidence, such when McQueen just arrived at the Radiator Spring, he was chased by the police at the time he was about to ask him for help. He said, maybe he can help me. But he had sounds like he was going to be shot by the police. Namely, sheriff. He abandoned his goal to ask for help and decided to run. He said, he is shooting at me. Why he is shooting at me? But actually, it was only caused by the noise coming from the old car, namely sheriff itself. Yeah, as we have already known, as an old car, it won't close the big possibility that there will be some noise from the car, like, but uh, McQueen thought it was shooting from the sheriff itself. And for the next communication style, we still discuss about misinterpretation. So the other miscommunication arises, especially when Lightning misunderstands the intention of citizen of Radiator Springs. His initial arrogance and focus on winning led to a lack of understanding of society's values, which prioritize relationship and friendliness over competition. This misinterpretation highlights cultural difference in communication styles, where directness may clash with a more nuanced and context-based interaction. For the next, we are going to analyze and discuss together about stereotypes. So the film both perpetuates and challenges cultural stereotypes. So the characters at the movie such Remoni, who embodies Latino culture through his artistic expression and style, considered to reinforce certain stereotypes related with his Hispanic culture. However, the film also gives depth to the characters, such showing their contribution to society and their rich cultural backgrounds. And here, the impact of these stereotypes is significant, although the film initially presents a simplified view of different cultures. It ultimately encourages viewers to appreciate the complexity and individuality of each character, thereby encouraging a more nuanced and understanding a cultural identity. And for the next, as what I mentioned in the last word, cultural identity. So now we are going to discuss about cultural identity. So cultural identity in Cars is represented through the diverse background of the characters in Radiator Springs. Each character embodies different aspects of American culture, from the nostalgic representation of a small town America to the immigrant experiences of Guido and Luigi. The negotiation of cultural identity is evident as characters interact and learn from one another, particularly as Lightning McQueen begins to appreciate the values of community and friendship over individual success, as what you could see in each picture in this slide. And for the next, so the impact of the stereotypes is significant, although the film initially presents a simplified view of different cultures. Ultimately, it ultimately encourages viewers to appreciate the complexity and individuality of each character, thereby encouraging a more nuanced understanding of cultural identity. And for the next, we are going to discuss about the power dynamics stays inside of this film. So the power dynamics are woven into the intercultural interactions in cast. Lightning McQueen holds a position of power due to his fame and success, which creates a sense of superiority over the residents of Radiator Springs. And in this power dynamic, however, as the story progresses, and as what you see in the picture, those power dynamics shift the citizens who initially seem marginalized gain agency when they teach Lightning valuable lessons about community and humanity. This shifts in power dynamics shapes communication, and Lightning learns to listen and respect other points of view and leading to viral interaction. And the film illustrates how power can be redistributed through understanding and collaboration, ultimately influencing the outcomes of their relationship. And for the next, in cultural context, so the cultural context of cats here plays an important role in shaping the communication and interaction depicted in the film, set against the backdrop of rapid organization in America. The film reflects nostalgic themes of small town life and the impact of modernization and community dynamics. And here the characters interaction are influenced by this context as the face challenges posed by changing societal values and the loss of traditional ways of life, as what you see in the picture shown. And the film's depiction of Radiator Springs as a once thriving town now passed by hike reserves as a metaphor for the cultural changes occurring in its city. This affects the way that the characters communicate and relate to each other. This context enrich the narrative, giving depth to intercultural exchanges and highlighting the importance of preserving cultural identity in the face of change itself. And guys, we also have problem and issues inside of this film. So as what I have already analyzed, the intercultural communication problems in Cast 2006, that is the main intercultural communication problem occurs between Lightning McQueen as a fast ambitious race car and the residents of Radiator Springs, a slow moving small town. So the problem and issues here, that is McQueen initially fails to understand or respect the city's values, which focus on community, history, and tradition, while McQueen focuses primarily on his racing career and victories. This gave rise to misunderstanding that McQueen view the city as unimportant and merely an obstacle in his journey, not understanding the depth of the culture and life of its people. And here, how to exactly handle the problem, as I have already watched the movie. So as the story progresses, McQueen is forced to stay in the Radiator Springs due to an accident. While living there, and he learned more about the cities and its history. And as the time goes by, he begins to realize the importance of community, hearing their stories, and appreciating their slow way of life. And through what has been done by McQueen, if I could answer the solving problem that we call that here, that is for the first empathy and understanding. So McQueen knows of Doc Hudson's past as a racing champion and understands how important Radiator Springs is to people there. So he began to see the value in their way of life. And for the second, that is about adapting to new norms. So here, McQueen learns to slow down and connect with the people of Radiator Springs rather than rushing through life. And this shifts in attitude and help him to build relationships with all the residents. So guys, maybe just that I could deliver and show to you all about the analysis of Cast 2006 film. And if I have many mistakes, I say sorry. Then goodbye. Thanks guys for watching.